What's up? How you guys doing today? So today we're going to be going over a video of Shedeur Sanders highlights, and then we're going to go over that last play that everybody's talking about. I'm trying to figure out what coach came up with the idea to run a wildcat on a two-point conversion after your quarterback has had such a great game. But again, we're going to get into that. You guys know I don't have no catchy-catchphrase or anything like that, so let's get right into it.
All right, let's get into this play and just see how this went down. So he was supposed to pitch the ball. It seemed like he was supposed to pitch it right there. Like, he faked the pitch and turned around and kept going, but there's nobody upfield to really look at. So I'm trying to figure out why not pitch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, where was his mind go? Like, was he trying to make a play? Because maybe he could beat 88 or 98 off for the edge right there. But you see right over the two-point conversion is a man. So maybe he just wasn't expecting him to be there. So then it was like abort mission, but it's too late. But let's see how this ends. See, there wasn't really a plan. He just throws it back across the field. You feel me? Like, that don't really make sense. Now, we're going to get into what Shedeur Sanders said, and we're going to get into what Kevin Stefanski said, and we're going to see, like, if we can dissect why this happened or put some reason to it. But if I'm being honest, I feel like they just don't want Shedeur to have a moment. Like, they're tired of seeing his face in the headlines. They're tired of him being the topic of conversation. He's trending on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and some people are envious, and we're just going to be real. Some people don't want to see him do great. Like, I'm not going to say I'm a Bronny hater. I'm just a Bronny realist. And when I see Bronny out there getting 20 minutes over some guy who can actually produce, in my mind, I feel some type of way, even though it's not me. And I do want the kids to be, I do want those, sons of stars to get on the court, because I know people want to watch them play, but they got to be good enough. In this situation, he's actually good enough, and he's not getting the reps that he needs. And in the two-point conversion, after bringing your team back, after having such a up and down season, now you finally got a glimmer of light, you do this. I just don't understand. Honestly, we need to fire Kevin Stefanski.
I was driving down the field and we scored.
Did you wish you had the ball in your hand in that moment to tie the game?
If I'm out there any play, I would always have the ball in my hand, but that's not what football is. Sometimes you got to run the ball. Sometimes you got to kick a field goal. Everything. That's the game. That's the game. That's the most important thing is the ball. So in any situation, of course you would want to, but I know we practiced something and we executed it in practice, and we just didn't seem to this day. So I would never
So was he saying that they ran this play in practice? Again, I know the coach hates and loves Shedeur because he answers these. He handled these post-game interviews like a vet. And obviously he's not shy of the camera. He's been in the camera and spotlight his whole life. So maybe that has something to do with it. But he honestly has his coach's back with these answers. And he's trying to deflect the blame off of him, which he has to appreciate. And I'm not going to lie. I know that there are people out here who are envious of what he's doing. So it's not far-fetched to think the coach is part of those people. The coach obviously didn't want to start him when he had to show that he was better than Joe Flacco and Dylan Gabriel. From just practice alone with what he's doing in the game, it's no way that you couldn't see that translate to practice out of all things. But at the end of the day, with that type of play calling, and he has to go. He just has to go.
Go against, kind of like what the call was or anything.
What was supposed to happen on that last two-point conversion?
Yeah, not going to get into all the specifics, Jeff, but obviously it did not go as we thought it would.
Did you make that call or did Tommy?
Yeah, I make every call.
That's even worse.
Again, it's a two-point play. Didn't come through on our first two-point play. Got to the second two-point play. We didn't come through, but that's on me.
My thing is, why run the first two-point play? I'm not sure where is his thinking? Is he not trying to win football games? Why put yourself down a possession if you don't get, or a point if you don't get it? I'm not sure why he even tried that. It seems like he doesn't want them to get a win. Maybe this is his way of throwing the game so they can get another good pick next year, which they're probably going to get a good one anyway, being 3-10.
I know everything's on you and you don't want to get into it. Get into it. What went into your thinking that when Shedeur Sanders had led you back from 14 down, he had led you back? What went into the decision to take him off the field and potentially have someone else throw a two-point conversion? What went into your decision, Coach Stefanski?
Hold on. hold on, not only have someone else throw the 2-point conversion, have someone else throw the 2-point conversion that wasn't your quarterback, that was on fire like he was playing NBA jams. Hold on, Unc. A play like that in college, I understand it.
Yes.
I understand it because they don't see it coming. In the NFL, it's not working. That's a play for the movie The Longest Yard. Or maybe on Thanksgiving, you in the goddamn turkey bowl. That's what it's for. Or maybe the movie Waterboy. That's when you run a play like that. Not with a game on the line that you're actually trying to win.
The man ran a wildcat on 2-point. You knew he was running the ball. And if you were passing it, you don't have your quarterback. At least have Shedeur in there. So, like, you have the illusion that it could be a pass. Don't have your quarterback, the person who got you there, like they're just saying, out the game to where you know it's got to be a run play. The dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Compete. Like, come on, man.
Well, first of all, you should have been in that situation because you should have kicked the PAT to begin with. Why the hell you go for 2 on the first PAT? You're only down 14. You're down an even
so many
number.
questions.
So why the hell are you going? Why are you going for 2 on the first PAT? If you just kick it, now you're down 7. Now you don't have to chase the second point. That's what makes no sense to me. Nothing. First of all, it didn't make sense.
Again, this is me assuming they don't want to give Shedeur the moment. They don't want his name in tabloids and headlines over and over. They're tired of seeing it because there's no way our quarterback is playing so good. You take him out of the ending of the game once he got you there. Did you see that ball that he threw to get that tie or almost game tying touchdown to put him within range to tie? That ball was beautiful, softly laid in there. Oh my God. And you take him out? Come on, man. Come on.
Who he started, he went with Flacco. Okay, fine. They said Dylan Gabriel, they drafted him in the 3rd round. Okay, whatever the case may be. We can't go back in time, undo what's already done. But moving forward, the guy gives you a great opportunity to win. A great opportunity. He's playing his ass off.
Just give him the respect to end the game. That's all.
By taking him off the field, you undercut him by going for 2 when it's unnecessary.
With all that being said, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. How dumb was this move by Kevin Stefanski? And do you guys feel like if Shedeur was in that final play that he could have converted a 2-point conversion? Remember, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you like the content. I'll catch you guys later. I'm out.